Welcome back. Feels like we were just here a couple hours ago. Rock stars right here. Just think, if we had if we had a couple more sales, like Saturday sales all the time, it'd be way better. I like feeling like I work here all week long. I don't like 3 days and having a long weekend. Hey, what's a month old gurney? All right, let's get started here. Looks like we got a Katahdin Dorper Cross U in the ring, born in February. One in the corner here. The small one in the corner. It's a girl. It's a U. 100, gonna be 100, a little bit into 100, gonna be 100. Did you say 100? Now 105, gonna be 105. Now 110, gonna be 110. A little bit into 105, gonna be 110. 110, gonna be 115. Over here, now 120, 120, 120. Now 125, gonna be 130. Over here, now 130, gonna be 130. Now 135, gonna be 135. I got you at 130. Now you 135, 130 here, gonna be 135. A little bit into 135, 130 here, now 135, gonna be 135. All in and all done. 130 your way. What's that buyer number? 601. 601. Thank you. Here's another one, a little bigger. Same deal, born in February, Katahdin Dorper Cross. 100, gotta be 100 right there, no 105, gotta be 110, over here, no 115, gotta be 115, over here, no 120, gotta be 120, no 125, gotta be 125, now 130, 130, 125, gotta be 130, 125 here, gotta be 130, 125, gotta be 130, 130, gotta be 130, all in and all done. Sold at 125 your way, 87. This one here, possibly bred, possibly 2 months long. $120, gotta be 120, no 120. I'm gonna be 120 right there, no 125, gotta be 125, 125, gotta be 130, 130, 130. You want to be 130 now? 135, 135, gotta be 135, 140, gotta be 140 over here now 145, 145, 140 here, gotta be 145, another bit 140 here, gotta be 145, 140 here, gotta be 145, all in and all done. 140 right there, 601, 601. Okay, what do we got here? A 9-week-old maybe Saanen Nigerian dwarf Weathers. $20 here, gonna be 20, a little bit of 20, 20, 20, gonna be 20 right there. Now 25, 20 here, gonna be 25, a little bit of 25, gonna be 25, 20 here, gonna be 25, 20 here, gonna be 25, 20 here, gonna be 25, gonna be 25, gonna be 25, 20 here, gonna be 25, 20 here, gonna be 25, 5, 5, gonna be 25, 25, all in and all done. 20 here. 606, buyer 606. You want to take both of those, Matt? You betcha. Thank you. Oh, here's my note right here. 2 purebred Dorset ewes, up to date on their CD&T shots and dewormed. Fully sheared ewe, didn't lamb this year. Unsheared belly ewe, easy lammer, had single ewe lamb, great mother. Doesn't really get along with people too well. Are they both down there? Are they both in there? You got one? Okay. 120, gotta be 120, a little bit 120, 120, gotta be 120 here, gonna be 120, 100, gotta be 100, a little bit 100 over here, 100, gonna be $50 here, 50, gonna be 50, a little bit 50, now 60, gotta be 70 here, gonna be $70 here, gonna be 70, now 70, 80, now 90, 90 here, gotta be 90, gotta be 90, I got $80 here, you're 90, now 100, 100 over here, 100, gotta be 105, 105, a little bit 105, gonna be 105 over here, 105, a little bit 110, over here, gonna be 110, 110, 105 here, now 110, 105, 110, 110, gotta be 115, over here, now 115, back to you, 115, 120, now 125, 125, gonna be 125, a little bit 125, now 130 here, now 135, gonna be 135, 135, 135, 130 here, gotta be 135, 130 here, gonna be 135, 135, all in and all done. Sold 30, 34, 130, 34, takes both, you betcha. And they're the same age anyways. What's this one? Nothing. This one's just shy of a year old. Katahdin doe. La Mancha, I'm sorry. La Mancha doe. $50 video right there. Now 55, 50 here, gonna be 55, gonna be 55, 55, gonna be 55, 50 here, gonna be 55, 55, $50 here, gonna be 55, 55, 55, 50 now, 55, 50 now, 55, 50 here, gonna be 55, 50 here, gonna be 55. Sold at $50, 87, $50, 87. This one's 3 years old. La Mancha doe, doe. 120, gotta be 120, 120, gotta be 120, now 125, 125, gotta be 135, 140, 145, gotta be 150, 155, 160, over here, 150, wanna be 160, 135, gotta be 135, 135, 170 here, gonna be 175, gotta be 175, over here, 180, over here, 180, gotta be 185, gotta be 190, over here, 190, 185, now 90, 185, gonna be 190, 185, gonna be 190, 185 here, gonna be 190, all in and all done, 185, buyer 87, 185, buyer 87. Looks like a ram there. Probably another Katahdin there. 39.19. $100, gonna be 100 over here, 100 right there. Now 105, gonna be 100 and 105, 105, 110, gonna be 115 over here, 115, gonna be 115 right there, 115, 125, gonna be 125, 125 to 130. 35, gonna be 135, 135, gonna be 140, 145, gonna be 145, 145, 145, 140 here, you gotta be 145, 140 here, gotta be 145, 140 here, 145, 55, 145, 150 over here, now 155, 155, back to you, gotta be 155, 145, 150 here, now 155, 150 here, now 155, all in and all done, 150 here, gonna be 155, sold at 150, 34, 150, 34, got a female down there. 120, gonna be 120, 120, 120, 100 even now, gonna be 100, 105, gonna be 100 and 105, over here 100, gonna be 105, 100, gonna be 105, 100 here, gonna be 105, gonna be 105, gonna be 105, 100 here, gonna be 105, 100 here, 105 where, gonna be 105, gonna be 105, 100 here, gonna be 105, 55, 100 here, gonna be 105, gonna be 105, 100 here, gonna be 105, all in and all done, 100 your way. What's your number again, Gary? 105, buyer 105 takes it. Put the four little bellies together. Oh. We're gonna sell you the four little ones. There you go. $50 bidder on, gotta be 50, $50, gotta be 50, $20 here, 20, I got 20, now 25, 25, now 30, back to you, 30, now 35, gonna be 35, 35, gonna be 35, now 40, 40 in the orange. Now 45 right next to you. 40 here, gonna be 45, gonna be 45, 40 here, gonna be 45. $40 down here, gonna be 45, gonna be 45, $40 down here, gonna be 45, 45, $40 down here, gonna be 45. Now 50, $50 down here, gonna be 55, gonna be 55, 50 down here, gonna be 55, 50 here, gonna be 55, 55, 50 here, gonna be 55, all in and all done. $50 your way. Takes them all, you betcha. Thank you. What's that buyer number? 613, 613. AJ, your goats are sneaking out of the corner here. Close that green board there, yeah. We'll sell you the Billy. Sell you the Billy. 150, gotta be 150, no 150 here, now 155, gotta be 160 over here, 160, gotta be 160, now 175, gotta be 170 over here, 175, gotta be 180 over here, 185, now 190, 195, 200 over here, 205, gotta be 210 over here, 210 to 215, gotta be 220, now 225, 220 here, gotta be 225, gotta be 225, 220 here, gotta be 225, 55, 220 here, gotta be 225, 220 here, gotta be 225. Sold it to you 220 right there, 80 or 34 or 34. Got a weather here. 200, gotta be two, minimum $2 here, gotta be 200, minimum two, gotta be $2 down on two, gotta be two, 100 here, 100, gotta be 100, minimum 100 over here, 100, now 105, 100 here, gotta be 105, gotta be 105, 100 here, gotta be 105, 100 here, 105, now look at the money, now 105, 55, gotta be 105, 110, gotta be 110 over here, now 115, gotta be 120, now 120, now 125, gotta be 125, gotta be 130 over here, now 135, gotta be 135, now 140, gotta be 140 over here, now 145, gotta be 150 over here, now 150, now 155, now 160 over here, now 160, gotta be 135 over here, now 170 over here, now 170, gotta be 170, now 175, gotta be 175, 180 over here, 185, gonna be 185, 180 here, gonna be 185, 180 here, gonna be 185. Sold it to you, 180, 87, 180, buyer 87. You want to wait on them? You got a female in there. You got three nice boars down there. Weathers. 200, gotta be 200, a little bit on in a 222, gotta be 200, minimum 200, a little in, gotta be 222, minimum 2 here, 180, gotta be 180, a little bit on in, 180, 180, 180, 180, 150, gotta be 150, a little bit on in, 150, over here, 150, gotta be 150, 120 here, gotta be 120 right there, and 120, 130, gotta be 130, 120, gotta be 130, now 140, 140, gotta be 140, over here, 140, 130 here, how about 135, gotta be 135, gotta be 140, over here, 140, 140, now 145, 150 up top, 155, 155 back to you in the coat there, 155, gotta be 155, a little bit on in, 155, 155, gotta be 155, a little 155, or you know 155, 155, gotta be 155. I already got you at 150. Need 155, 150 here, gotta be 155, 160 over here. Back to you, Mo. 160. You're 165 now. You gotta be 165, gotta be 165. Are you cool with that? 165. Got 160 up top. You gotta be 165 over here. 160 over here. Gonna be 135. Gonna be 135. 130 up top. Gotta be 135. Gonna be 135. All in and all done. 160, 34. Take all three, or are you picking one out? He wants one. 47 going out the door. 120, gotta be 120, 120, 120, gonna be 120, 120, 120, 100, gonna be 100 over here, 100 right there, now 105, both of them, 100, now 105, you gotta buy them both, 100 here, gonna be 105, gonna be 105, 105, and gotta be 110 over here, 110, 115, gonna be 120 over here, 125, 125, 130, 130, now 135, gonna be 140, 140, now 145, gonna be 145, 150 here, 145 up top, 150 your way, gonna be 150, 145 up top, gotta be 150, 145, gonna be 150, all in and all done. Sold them to you, 145, 87, takes them both. 48, yes? Yes, ma'am. What happened? Oh. Okay, you get three females in the ring here. Buy one or buy them all. Those two that were just there? Yeah, that he went to Muhammad. Yep, yep. 100, gonna be 100, over 100, over 100, gonna be 100, over 100, gonna be 100, over 100, gonna be 100, 100, 100, $80 here, gonna be 80 now 85, 80 now 85, 85 now 90, 90 here, gonna be 90 now 95, gonna be 95 right there. 100 here, 100 right there. Now 105, gonna be 105. Over 105, gonna be 110. Over 115, gonna be 115. Over 120, 120. Now 125, gonna be 125. Now 130, 130 here, gonna be 135. 135, gonna be 140. Over 140, gonna be 145. Over 145, gonna be 145. Now 150 here, gonna be 155. Gonna be 155. 155, 155. You wanna be 155? Now 160 over here. Now 165. 165, 160 here, 165. Yes. Now 170, gonna be 170 over here. Now 170. Now 175, gonna be 175. 175, gonna be 175. 170 here, gonna be 175. 170 here, gonna be 175. All in and all done. 170, 607. How many do you want? Takes them all. There you go. All right, you got two La Mancha Nubian Dolings, 7 to 8 weeks old, weaned. They are weaned, had their shots. They must be weaning them today, huh? That's what we do here. $40 here, gonna be 40. You got two females. $40 here, gonna be 40. No, 40, 40, 40, 40, gonna be 40. $20 here, gonna be 20. No, 20, now 25. 20 here, gonna be 25. Gonna be 25. Now 25. 20 here, gonna be 25. Gonna be 25. 20 here, now 25. 25 now 30. 30 down here, now 35. Gonna be 35. Minimum 35. 30 down here, gonna be 35. Minimum 35. 5, gonna be 35. 30 down here. 35 where? Gonna be 35. 30 here, gonna be 35. All in and all done. $30 right there. Takes the two females. 610. Here we go, same deal. 7 to 8 weeks old, weaned, had their shots. You got some purebred Nubian bucklings in there, La Mancha / Nubians, Saanen / Nubian bucklings. Take your pick. $20, gonna be 20, a little bit 20 right there, and a 25, gonna be 25, $20 here, gonna be 25, gonna be 25, 25 right there, now 30, gonna be 30 here, minimum 35, gonna be 35, 35 now. Gonna be 45, 45, gonna be 50, 50 here, gonna be 55, 55, now 60 over here, gonna be 50, 55, now 60. You wanna be 60? Now 65, gonna be 55, now 70 here, gonna be 70 here, 65, now 70. I got you guys at 65, now 70, 65, 70, now 75, gonna be 75, 75, 75, $70 here, gonna be 75, $70 right there, now 75, gonna be 75, $70 here, gonna be 75, gonna be 75, $70 here, gonna be 75, all in and all done. Sold them to you, $70, $70 your way. What's that buyer number? 607, he wants two. Which two do you want? The black one with ears and the brown one with ears, you betcha. Get three left here. $20, gonna be 20, a little bit 20, 20, 20, gonna be 20, a little bit 20, 20, 20, gonna be 20, 20, 20, gonna be 20. Kick them out of there. Bud wants to take another look at them. Does that make you happy? $20 gotta be 20, $20, 20, 20, 20 right there. Now 25, 20 here, gonna be 25, gonna be 25, 20 here, gonna be 25, gonna be 25, 20 here, gonna be 25, now 30. $30 here, gonna be 35, gonna be 35, 35, gonna be 40 over here, 40, gonna be 45 over here, 45, gonna be 50 over here, 50, 45 now 50. 45 here, gonna be 50 over here, 45, gonna be 50, 45, gonna be 50, 45, gonna be 50 over here, 45, gonna be 50, 50, 50, 50, all in and all done, sold them to you, 45. Buyer number 618, 618, what are you guys thinking? Both with big ears. You got it. Okay, one left right there. He looks like a buckling. $20 here, you're gonna be doing a little bit in a 20, 20, 20, gonna be doing a little bit in a 20, 20, 20, gonna be $20 where you're gonna be doing a little bit in a 20, 20, 20. $10 here, you're gonna be 10, a little bit in a 10, thank you. Now 15, gonna be 15, now 20, 20, gotta be 25, gonna be 25, now 30, minimum 30, gonna be $30 here, and 25 and 30. 25 here, you're gonna be 30, minimum 30, gotta be 25 here, you're gonna be 30, 25 here, and gonna be 30. Sold it to you, 25 right there, buyer 613, 613. Little wild one. Whenever you want, you can bring that calf in too. Two little females in the corner there, yellow collars on both of them. Nope. So red tag, born 410, had its shots. 50% boar, 25% Nubian, 25% Saanen. $10, I'm gonna be 10, a little bit only 10, 10, 10. I got 10 now 15. $10 here, I'm gonna be $15, 10, a little bit only 15, 15, 15 right there. Are you bidding, young man? 15 here, now 20. 20 gonna be 25, 25 gonna be 25, now 30, minimum 30 over here, gonna be 30, now 35, 35 gonna be 35, 35 and 40, gonna be 40, a little bit on 35 here and 40, 35, I got you Matt, 35, need 40, 35 gonna be 40, a little bit on 40, 40, 40, 35 gonna be 40, 35 here, gonna be 40, sold it to you, 35, what's that number again, Matt? 606. You want that red colored one, or do you want the other one? He takes the red colored one. Okay, yellow collar. 75% Nubian, 25% Saanen, born 328. $10, I'm gonna be 10 right there. Now 15, $10 better. Now 15, gonna be 15. Then a little bit, 15. Now 20, 20 here. Gonna be 25. Gonna be 25. A little bit, 25 and 30. Gonna be 30. Minimum 30. Now 35. 35 here. Now 40. Gonna be 40. 35. Gonna be 40. 35 here. Gonna be 40. 35. Gonna be 40. Over to 35 and 40. 35 and 40. Sold it to you. 35. Same way. Same way. 613, I think. No, not 613. 606. Do you know what his name is in the orange coat? Ken? Okay, we'll sell you the red colored one. 25% Nubian, 25% Saanen. Born 410. Born 4-3. 50% boar, 50% Saanen. Had its shots, ready to go. $10, gotta be 10, a little into 10. Now 15, 15, gonna be 20 over here, 20, 25, gonna be 25, 20 here, 25. 20 here, gonna be 25, gonna be 25, 25 right there. Now 30, gonna be 30, minimum 30, 25 and 30. 25 here, gonna be 30, 25, gonna be 30, minimum 30, 25, gonna be 30, 25 here, now 30, all in and all done. Sold at 25. What's your number? 611, 611. Yeah. You just want the one red colored one? Okay, we'll sell you the yellow colored one here. Had its shots. All these things have had their shots. This one is yellow color, 75% Nubian, 25% Son, and born 328. $10, gotta be 10, a little need a 10 right there, and 15, gotta be 20, 20, now 25, gotta be 25, gotta be 25, gotta be 25, I get you at 20, now 25, 20 here, yes sir, in the orange, Ken, you wanna be 25, now 30, 25, gotta be 30, 25 here, and gotta be 30, minimum 30, 25 here, and gotta be 30, 25, now 30, gotta be 30, 25, gotta be 30, 30, 30, 25, gotta be 30, 25 here, and gotta be 30, Cedra, are you bidding, 25, now 30, 25, gotta be 30 right there, now 35, 30 here, and gotta be 35, gotta be 35, gotta be 35, 30 down here, and gotta be 35, gotta be 35, 30 down here, and gotta be 35, all in and all done. It's going to be $30 right there. $614, $30, $614. Got two blue colors. Sell you the two blue colored ones. Purebred Sonnen. Born 4-3. And one of them's 4-3 and one of them's 4-10 born. Get two blue colored ones. $10 bid or not 10, a little bit on in a 10, 10, 10, gonna be 10, a little bit on in a 10, 10, 10, gonna be 10, 10, 10. $5 here, gonna be fine, minimum fine, gonna be fine, a little bit on in a 5, 5, fine, gonna be fine, gonna be 5, 5, 5. Right there. Now 10, fine, a little bit of 10, a little bit of fine, a little bit of 10, 10, 10, gonna be 10, $5 here, gonna be 10, gonna be 10, 10 right there. Now 15, 15, gonna be 20 over here, gonna be 20, 15, gonna be 20, 20, 20. 15 here, gonna be 20, gonna be 20, gonna be 20, 15 here, gonna be 20, gonna be 20, gonna be 20, all in and all done, all in and all done. $15 up there, 618, 15, 618. Takes two, yep. Two females. Might be your last chance for a little one here. Take your choice here. 20, gotta be 20, 20, 20, 20, 20, gotta be 20, 20, 20, 20, 20, gotta be 20, 20, 20, right there. Now 25, 20 here, gonna be 25, and 30, minimum 30 here, and 35, gonna be 35, gonna be 35. Back to you, gotta be 35, 30 here, and gonna be 35, 35, now 40, gonna be 40, back to you, Matt, 40, now 45, gonna be 45, you gotta be 45 this time, now 50 over here, and gonna be 50, now 55, 55, now 60, 60 over here, 55, gonna be 60 over here, now gotta be 60 over here, now 65, gonna be 65, now 70 over here, now 70, 70, 70, gotta be 70, 65 and 70, 65, gonna be 70, 75, gonna be 70, 65, gotta be 70, you gotta be 70, 65 here, you gotta be 70, now 75, 75 now 80, 75 gonna be 80 over here, now 75 gonna be, you got some stiff competition next to you, 75 here, you gotta be 80, Matt, 75 gonna be 80, gotta be 80 over here, now 75 gonna be 80, gonna be 80, 75 gonna be 80, all in and all done, you got a 75, 607, which one, or which two, who takes both, you betcha, thank you. Okay, there's one white female in the bunch here. 25, gonna be 25, a little bit 25, gonna be 25, gonna be 25, $10 here, gonna be 10, now 15, gonna be 20 up top, 20 here to 25, gonna be 25, 25, now 30, $30 here, 25, gonna be 30, gonna be 30, 25, now 30, 25 here, gonna be 30, 25, gonna be 30, gonna be 30, gonna be 30, 25 here, gonna be 30, 25 and 30, 25 and 30, 25 now and here, gonna be 30, gonna be 30, 25 here, gonna be 30, gotta be 30, all in and all done, all in and all done. $25 on 613, 613. Okay, here come the bucklings. These guys, they send us these all the time. These are good little goats. They're Sonnens. Is that all of them? How many you got? 4? 6 down there. 6 down there. Bottle bucklings. $10 gonna be 10, a little bit 10, 10, 10, gonna be 10, minimum 10, 10, 10, gonna be 10, $5 here, gonna be fine, a little bit 5 right there. Now 10, 5 here, gonna be 10, minimum 10, 5 here, gonna be 10. Buy one or buy them all, 10. Now 15, 15, gonna be 15, over here 10, gonna be 15. How about 17 and a half here? Now 20, gonna be 20, gonna be 20, 17 and a half, gonna be 20. 17 and a half down here, gonna be 20, minimum 20 here, 17 and a half, gonna be 20, gonna be 20, 17 and a half, now 20, 17 and a half, gonna be 20, all in. Sold them to you, 17 and a half, what are you thinking? 613 takes them all. There you go. Done deal. Catch that gate, AJ, before it smashes against the one here. Thank you. Guernsey calf. Guernsey calf. Bull calf. He's a month old. This thing's ready to rock and roll. $50. Gonna be bidding gonna be $50 here. 50. Good calf there. 50. Gonna be bidding 25. Gonna be 25. Gonna be 25. Gonna be 25. 25. Gonna be 25. Gonna be 25. $20 even now. 20. Gonna be 20. Gonna be 20. Gonna be 20. Gonna be 20. 20. 20. Gonna be 20 right there. Now 25. 20 here. Gonna be 25. Gonna be 25. Gonna be 25. 20 down here. Gonna be 25. Gonna be 25. 20 here. Gonna be 25. 25 now. 30. 30 here. Gonna be 35. Gonna be 35. Gonna be 35 now. 40 down a little bit now. 45. Gonna be 45 over here now. 50. 50 here. Gonna be 50 over here. Yes. I'm gonna be 55 now. 60 over here now. 85. Gonna be 85 now. 70. 70 here. Gonna be 75. Gonna be 75 now. 80 now. 80. 80. 80. 80. Gonna be 80 now. 85. Gonna be 85 and 90. 90 here. Gonna be 95. 95. 95 now. 100 over here now. 100 over here now. 100 now. 105. 105. 105. 100 here. Gonna be 105. Gonna be 105. Gonna be 105. 105. 105. 105. All in and all done. $100. Kenny's way. 500. Buyer 500. There you go. Good calf there. That'll do it for small animals. On to the chickens and birds and rabbits. Are they here? Oh, you didn't tell me they were here. I didn't even know they're here. I thought you were talking like next week or something. Number 9, goose egg. We got 3 pigs somewhere. We'll wait for the pigs. I'm gonna have a smoke anyway. Nice little pigs there, little coons. What did you say now? Can you tell me the information again? 3 males, 10 weeks old. Good little ones there. No cage. Don't get the cage with them. They'd ride right on your lap though, right? Yeah. $20 here, gonna be 20, 20, buy one or buy them all. Gotta be $20 here, gonna be 20, 20, 20, gonna be 20, 20, $10 here, gonna be 10, minimum 10, gonna be $10 here, minimum 10, 10, 10, gonna be 10. $5 here, gonna be 5, minimum 5, gonna be $5 here, gonna be 5, 5, 5. I got 5. Now 10, $5 here, gonna be 10, minimum 10 here, gonna be 5 and 10, gonna be 5 and 10, 5 and 10, 5 here, now 10, $5 here, gonna be 10, minimum 10, 10, 10. $5 here and 10, gonna be 10, gonna be 10. You want them buy it back for 10? What are you guys thinking? If I only got $5 on them. Let them go. $5, all in and all done. Kalissa's got them for 5 right there. What's your buyer number today? 609, 609. Take them all? Okay, you can have just the black and white one. Oh, you got to take them. Just take them both. Yeah. How many is there? Is that a bigger one? You want another one? You want to take a third one for 5? You're a good sport. Thank you. That one's a trick pig. Does cartwheels? Perfect. Love to. Got number 9, lot number 9 here, goose eggs. Emden goose eggs. They're fertile and hatchable. $5 here, you're gonna be fine. A little bit of need a fine, gonna be fine. A little here, gonna be fine. Gonna be fine. Gonna be fine. Fertile goose eggs here. $5. You get 4 of them. $2 here, gonna be 2. A little bit only got 2 now. 3, gonna be 3 now. 4, gonna be 4. A little bit only a 4, 4, 4. Now 5, gonna be $5 here. Now 6, 6 here, gonna be $6. 5 here, gonna be 6, 5 here. 6 now 7, gonna be 7. A little bit only a 7, 7, 6 here now 7. 6 here now 7, 6 here, gonna be 7, 6 here, gonna be 7. Sold them to you. $6 down there. 623. Welcome back, sir. Haven't seen you in a while. Welcome back. Lot number 10. Get 24 chicken eggs. $5 here, gonna be fine. Gonna be $5 here, gonna be 5, 5, fine. Gonna be fine. A little bit only a fine. Gonna be fine. Gonna be $5 here. $4 here. 24 eggs. $4 now 5. 4 now 5 now 6. Gonna be $6 here. Gonna be 7 over here now 8. Minimum 8 here. $7 now 8. $7 here. Gonna be 8. And got you at 7. Gonna be $8 here and 7. Gonna be 8 over here and 7. Gonna be 8. Sold it to you $7. 615. Lot 22. 18 eggs here. $5 here, gonna be fine. A little bit only a 5, 5, 5, minimum 5 right there. I got 2 now, 3, 2, a little bit now 3 now 4. I'm gonna be 4 now 5. Gonna be 5 now 6 over here. Now 6. Gonna be 5 now 6. $5 here now 6 where? And fine. A little bit of 6 over here. And fine. Gonna be 6. $5 here. Gonna be 6. Gonna be 6. $5 here now 6. Sold them to you $5. 615. You want another one for $5? He'll take 21. You want another one for $5? He'll take lot 23. I think these ones are duck eggs. All these are his, yep. For $5. What's his number? Lot 24 are going to be duck eggs. 18 duck eggs. $5 here, going to be fine. A little bit only a 5, 5, fine. Going to be fine. A little only a 5. I got 2. I got 3 now. 4. $3 here. Going to be 4. Going to be 4. Going to be 4. $3 here now. 4 now 5. $5 here now 6 over here. Going to be $6. 5 now 6 here now 7. Going to be 7. A little now 8 over here. Going to be 8 over here now 7 now 8. $7 here now 8. Going to be 8. A little bit now 7. A little bit now 8 over here now 7 now 8. Sold them to you $7. Steve, what's your number again? 18 or something? 18. Buyer 18. What do we got here? More duck eggs, lot 25. 24 this time. $10 here, going to be 10. A little only a 10, 10, 10, going to be 10, going to be 10. $5 here, going to be 5. Limit 5, I have 5 now 6 over here, fine, going to be 6. $5 here, going to be $6. Fine, going to be 6. $5 here, going to be $6. 6 here, now 7, going to be 7. A little only an 8 over here, now 7, going to be 8. $7 here, going to be 8. $7 here, going to be 8. $7 here, going to be 8. 8 now 9. 9 here, going to be 9. $8 here, going to be 9. Going to be 9. Sold them to you $8. Buyer 18. $8. Buyer 18. Okay, here's a little something special here. We got fertile turkey eggs, lot 20. They're kind of in between. They're bigger than a duck. Pretty cool. Fertile turkey eggs, you get 12. $5 here, you're gonna be fine. A little into five, gonna be fine. A little into five. $4 here, you're gonna be four. Gonna be four. Minimum $4 here, you're gonna be two. $2 here, you're gonna be two. Now three, you're gonna be $3 here. Now four, gonna be four. A little bit five over here. Now six over here. Now six. Now seven over here. Gonna be seven. Seven here. Now eight. Gonna be eight. Now nine. Gonna be nine over here. Now eight. Now nine. Gonna be nine. Gonna be nine. Now 10 here. Gonna be 10. Now 11. 11 here. Gonna be 11 to 10. Gonna be 11 to 12. Gonna be 12. A little bit on 13 over here. Now 12. 13. 14. Gonna be 14. 15 over here. Now 16 over here. Now 17. 17. Now 18. 18. Gonna be 19 over here. Now 20. 20. 20. Gonna be 21 over here. Now 22. Gonna be 23. Now 24 here. Gonna be 25. Gonna be 25. 26 here. And 27 over here. And 27. And 28 over here. And 28. $27 here. And gonna be 28. And gonna be 28. 27 here. And gonna be 28. And gonna be 28. And gonna be 28. All in and all done. $27 your way. Buyer number 602. Buyer 602. Yeah. Do you want another 12? Same price? You want another one? Okay. $10 here, you're going to be 10. A little into 10, 10, 10, going to be 10. I got fertile turkey eggs again, 12 more right here. $10 here, you're going to be 10. Minimum 10, going to be 10, 10, 10. $5 here, you're going to be 5. Now 6. $5 here, you're going to be $6. Fine, a little bit on 6. $5 here, you're going to be $6. Fine, going to be 6 over here. Fine, going to be 6. $5 here, you're going to be 6. $5 here, you're going to be 6. 6 now 7. 7 here now 8. 8. Minimum 9, going to be 9 down here. Going to be 9 your way. Got to be 9, 9, 9. You got to be 9 now 10. 10 here. 9 here now 10. 9 here, going to be 10. Going to be 10. Going to be 10. 9 here, going to be 10, 10, 10, 10, 10. Sold them to you. $9 your way. 605. $9. 605. Yeah, no kidding. Lot 26, duck eggs. $4. Gotta be 4. No, gonna be 4. Gonna be 4. Gonna be 4. Gotta be 4. Get 12 duck eggs. $4 here. Gonna be 4. Gotta be 4. Gotta be 4 right there. Now $1. Gotta be 4. I got 2 now 3. $2 now 3. $2 here. Gonna be 3. Gonna be 3 right there. Now 4. Gonna be $4 here. Gonna be 3 now 4. $3 minute now 4. $3 here. Gonna be 4. Gonna be 4. Gonna be 4. $3 here. Gonna be 4. Gonna be 4. All in and all done. $3 right there. 615. $27 duck eggs. You want another one? Same price, duck eggs right here, $3. That'll do her. On to birds here. Okay, sounds good. I got a cooler here too if we need to put him in a different cooler. Yeah, we'll bring the cooler out. Are you in a hurry? You want the cooler? You want to go get the coolers right here? If you go out that cafe door and hang a left, it's right inside that door into the barn. Lot 15. 6 barred rock chicks. Straight run. You get 6 in there. $10 here, you're gonna be 10. A little bit on 10, 10, 10. Gonna be 10. A little bit on 10, 10, 10, 10, 10. $5 here, you're gonna be 5. Minimum of 5. Gonna be 5, 5, 5. Barred rock chicks. $5 you're gonna be 5. Minimum of 5, 5, 5. Right there. Now $7.5. $5 here, you're gonna be 7.5. Gonna be 7.5. $5 here, you're gonna be 7.5. 7.5 now 10. 10 back to you. 7.5. Gonna be 10, 10, 10. 7.5 here, you're gonna be 10. Gonna be 10. Gonna be 10. 7.5 here now 10. All in and all done. All in and all done. You got him. 7.5. 602. 7.5 on 602. Lot 13. 4 Rhode Island Red straight runs. 2.5, gonna be 2.5, gonna be 2.5, gonna be 2.5, 2.5 right there. Now 5, now 5. You want to be $5 on them, 5. Now 7.5, gonna be 7.5, 7.5. Now 10. Back to you. $10. How about 10 your way? In the pink, gotta be $10 here. 7.5, 10. Now 12.5, gonna be 12.5. Over here to 12.5, 10, 12.5. $10 here, gonna be 12.5, gonna be 12.5. $10 here, gonna be 12.5. Sold them to you. $10 right there. 621, 621. Thank you. 6 more of the barred rocks. 2.5, gonna be 2.5, gonna be 2.5, 2.5 now 5, gonna be 7.5, gonna be 7.5 now 10 over here, gonna be 10 and 12.5, gonna be 12.5, $10 here and 12.5, $10 here and 12.5, $10 here, gonna be 12.5, 12.5 and 15, gonna be $15, 12.5, 15, 12.5 here, gonna be 15. Nick, you want them? 12.5, gonna be 15, gonna be 15, 12.5, gonna be 15. Sold them to you, 12.5 right there, 621. Leghorn Rooster. Somebody's got the giggles over there today. What's that? $10, gonna be 10, minimum 10, you're gonna rooster, gonna be $10, minimum 10, gonna be 10, minimum 10, 10, $5 here, gonna be 5, a little bit, 5, 5, 5, gonna be 5, 2.5 here, gonna be 2.5, gonna be 2.5, 2.5, now 5, 2.5, gonna be 5, gonna be 5, gonna be 5, 2.5, 5, 7.5, 7.5, back to you, gonna be 7.5, 7.5, now 10, $10 your way, 10, 10, 10, gonna be 10, 7.5 here, gonna be 10, gonna be 10, gonna be 10, sold them to you, 7.5 your way. I got it written down here, 611, yep. 7-month-old buck rabbit. There's a good-looking rabbit. $10 here, gonna be 10, a little into 10. I got 10, now 12.5. $10 here, gonna be 12.5, gonna be 12.5, 10, 12.5, now 15. Back to you, Calissa. $15, 12.5, and 15. 12.5 here, gonna be 15, gonna be 15, 12.5, gonna be 15, 12.5, gonna be 15, 15, 15, 12.5 here, gonna be 15, 12.5 here, gonna be 15. Sold them to you, 12.5 your way. 621, 12.5, 621. Yeah, almost at it, almost at it. Been outside, off feed. What'd you say at first? 2, 3-week-old ducklings. Perfect. Oh, goslings. Look at that. What's their? You need a tag number? Not these. 8, lot number 8. $10 here, gonna be 10, minimum 10, gonna be 10 right there. Now 12.5, you're 12.5 and 15, gonna be 15 down here, 15, you little Lena, 15, 15, 15, 12.5, 15, yes? 15, 17.5, back to you, 17.5, 17.5, gonna be 20 down here, 20 down here, 17.5 here, gonna be 20, gonna be 20, gonna be 20, 17.5, gonna be 20, 17.5 here, gonna be 20, gonna be 20 right there. Now 22.5, 22.5, now 25, gonna be 25, gonna be 25, and 27.5, gonna be 27.5, 25 here, gonna be 27.5, happy wife, happy life, 27.5, now 30, 30 here, gonna be 32.5, gonna be 32.5, how about 31, I'll go easy on you, 31, now 32, 32 here, 31, gonna be 32, gonna be 32, 31, gonna be 32, all in and all done, sold them to you, $31, 600, $31, buyer 600. Get a black bunny there. It's a female, it's a doe. 2.5 here, gonna be 2.5, gonna be 2.5, gonna be 2.5, $2.5 here, gonna be 2.5. I got 2. Now 3. 2 now 3. $2 here, gonna be 3, minimum 3, $2 here, gonna be 3, 3, 3, gotta be 3, gotta be 3, $2 here now 3. $2 here now 3, now 4. $3 here now 4. Gotta be 4 right there, now 5. $4 here, gotta be 5, gotta be 5. Now $6 over here, 6 now 7 over here, gotta be 7 over here, 6 now 7. 6 here now 7. 7 here, 6 now 7, gotta be 7. $6 here, gotta be 7, gotta be 7. $6 here, gotta be 7. All in and all done. $6, 621, $6, 621. Lot number 1, you get a rooster. $10 here, gonna be 10. Good bird there, gonna be $10 here, gonna be 10. Minimum 10, 10, 10. Thank you. Now 12.5. $10 here, gonna be 12.5. 12.5 and 15, gonna be 15, 15 and 17.5. 17.5, 15, 17.5, gonna be 20. $20 here, 17.5 here, gonna be 20. Gotta be 20, gotta be 20. 17.5, gonna be 20. Sold them to you, 17.5. Nick, right there, 616. 616. There you go. Lot number 12 up next. There's a dandy. Get one. Look like a rooster. 20, gonna be 20, look like that, 20 right there. Now 22 and a half. $20 here, gonna be 22 and a half, gonna be 22 and a half, 20 now 22 and a half. 20 here, gonna be 22 and a half, gonna be 22 and a half, gonna be 22 and a half. Sold it to you. 20 up top. 616, 616. 5 laying hens. Good red ones there. Roughly 3 years old. From Wally Pepper out there in Sumas. He's got a big bird ranch out there. He's got a lot of good birds. $60 here, 60, gonna be 60, and leave it alone in the city, gonna be 60. $50 here, gonna be 50, and leave it 50, I got 50 right there. Now 55, gonna be 55, 50 here, gonna be 55, gonna be 55, 50 here, gonna be 55. $50 here, gonna be 55, 55, now 60. 60 over here, gonna be 60, 55, gonna be 50, 55 here, gonna be 60, 55, 60, now 65, gonna be 65 and 70, you gotta be 70 your way, gonna be 70, 65 here, gonna be 70, back to you, you gotta be 70, 65, you gotta be 70 over here, $70, 65, gonna be 70, 65 here, gonna be 70, gonna be 70, 65 here now, 70, all in and all done. 65, bud, you got them for 65, 31, 31. Lot 18. Says 4 2-year-old laying hens. Young ones there, yep. No cage. There's the bag for them. Yes, it was. $40 here, 40. No, we're on 40, 40 right there, now 40, 45. 40 here, gonna be 45, gonna be 45, 40 here, gonna be 45. $40 here, gonna be 45, gonna be 45, gonna be 45, gonna be 45. What's that? 40 here and 45. Gotta be 45, 45. Now 50. Gotta be 50. No, 50, 50, 50. Now 55. Gotta be 55. 50 here. Gotta be 55. 55. Now 60. 60 over here. Now 35. Gotta be 35. Gotta be 35. 55. Gotta be 35. Yes. 65. Now 70 your way. 65 and 70. Gotta be 70 over here. Now 70, 70, 70. 65 and 70. 65 here. Gotta be 70. Gotta be 70 all. And all done. 65 right there. 620. $65. 620 takes them. Same deal. You want the other ones? Same price? Yep, you betcha. Done deal. Lot number 3. Got a rooster. $10 here. Gonna be 10. Minimum $10 here. Gonna be 10. 10. 10. Gonna be 10. 7.5. I got 10 right there and a 12.5. $10. 12.5 and 15 down here. Gonna be 15. $15 down here. Gonna be 15. 15. Now 17.5 up there. 15 and 17.5. 15 here. Gonna be 17.5. Gonna be 17.5. 15. Gonna be 17.5. All in and all done. All in and all done. $15 your way. You're up. You're backwards. 623. 623. There you go. This is the last one. Lot number 11. Last chance here. Get 2. Looks like 2 hens. $20 right there. Now 22.5. $20 here. You're gonna be 22.5. Gonna be 22.5 right there, and 25. 25 here. 27.5. Gonna be 30 over here. 32.5. Gonna be 32.5. 30 here and 32.5. $30 here. You're gonna be 32.5. Gonna be 32.5. 32.5 and 35. Gonna be 35. 37.5. Gonna be 37.5. Now 40 here. 42.5. Gonna be 42.5. 42.5. You gotta be 42.5 on the bottom there. 42.5. $40 here. You gotta be 42.5. 42.5. Gonna be 42.5. Right here. $40 here. Now 42.5. Sold them to you. $40, Terry. Oh, shoot, yeah. Thanks for coming in, everybody. Catch you next Monday.